Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. It is an audio edition, not a video edition, because I do not want you to be distracted by moving pictures. Anything that you watch that is a video is entertaining and should be, maybe even sometimes informative, and that's good too. But when you are viewing action or movement on a screen over a period of time, your imagination gets weaker because it has to. You have to pay attention to what's going on the screen. Whether it's a movie screen, TV screen, laptop, smartphone, doesn't make any difference. As long as you're looking at that screen, you are surrendering part of your imagination. And imagination is the most important tool that you have and that you need for manifesting. So we're focusing on your ability to manifest. And to manifest, you got to get into your subconscious. And so that's why I just have the one picture here. It will be through the entire reading. This is it, of the tarot spread. Now, some people close their eyes and get into sort of a meditative alpha state, and they listen to the sound of my voice as I'm taking them through and explaining from a manifesting point of view, a different tarot reading than what you normally get. But also, for people who are multitaskers, let's say you want to get up, get a cup of coffee, a tea, maybe sandwich, cereal, doesn't make any difference. You can do that because you're still listening. You're not being visually distracted. So that gives you the advantage of continuing to build your imagination. So it's important stuff, and there's a definite reason why we go audio only. Well, except for the picture of the spread. So let's begin. Bottom row, center card, very important. It is the Oracle card, Truth Be Told. Wow, 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 wow. You would think on the surface that's a very easy thing to do, right? Not so much. Unless now, then, well, as far back as I can remember. I mean, people always lie, cheat, fibs, that they do that stuff. White lies, whatever. But if you're paying attention, around the whole planet, there is a plan to obfuscate, to hide the information, to lie, out and out lie, and not care about it. Big pharma, big business of any kind, big media, doesn't make any difference. Pay attention to what they're saying, and you're going to find out 99.999% of the time they're lying to you, and they know they can get away with it. So the idea of the truth being told sounds good, but I don't think you're going to get the world to be honest all of a sudden. So where do you begin? Your own world, with yourself. Truth be told. Okay? That's the function. That's what you're looking for in your life right now. And especially, again, if you've been paying a lot of attention, not mass media, but off onto the internet. There are some fabulous programs, some fabulous people doing some amazing things, being very honest and truthful. And you can gain a whole bunch of information that will serve you very well, truth be told. They are telling the truth. Well, you have to do this in your personal life as well. And I think it's an appropriate time because in some manner or form at this point in your life, you're having the Nine of Swords energy. And the Nine of Swords, well, first of all, swords are ideas, thoughts, those kinds of things, right? And the Nine of Swords, as you can see from the card, is a lot of suffering. This guy is going through grief. It's that 3 or 4 in the morning, coulda, shoulda, woulda stuff. Happens to me a lot. I am very irritated when it happens, but the mind in sort of a semi-sleep state just takes off and goes on this misadventure. It's not an adventure. It's not fun. But you're looking back and kind of reviewing, God, I could have done that better, could have said the better thing, coulda, shoulda, woulda, and it doesn't amount to a hill of beans because it's already passed, already done. You can't bring it back. But there's something in your thinking that has you stuck. That's why, truth be told, you need the truth to negate the negativity in the Nine of Swords. Because that's what the Nine of Swords is. In essence, it's negativity more than anything else. Thinking, nightmares, grief, despair, brooding. And my guess is if you are, and I hate using this term because it's so misused, but if you're semi-conscious, if you're aware, and I don't mean woke, I mean aware of what is really going on around you in the world, this Nine of Swords, distress and despair, it's understandable. And the question is, how do you protect yourself from it? Because that's really what you have to watch out for. Okay, the energies are coming after you. You know that. The question is, what do you do next? And there's the Nine of Swords. There's the agony. Well, you get to the truth be told. And how do you do that? Judgment card. That's the next one over. Judgment card is a very interesting card because what it does is it combines the past, the present, and the future. What you do is you need all three for an awakening, a rebirth, for a new perspective. There is something in your past that is very instructive, very truthful. You need to get in touch with that again. Bring it into the present, re-examine it in the light of situation today, and then step forward into the future. But there's something in the past that will help you to tell the truth to yourself or to accept the truth. Mark Twain says it's easier to fool people than to convince them that they've been fooled. It's all ego. I can fool you faster than I can get you to admit, geez, I was fooled. People don't do that. That's the problem. And that's part of the Nine of Swords, thinking. That's why you need truth be told, because you got to be honest with yourself. Think of it as a word to the wise for you. So that means you need the Emperor energy. And the Emperor is the authority, leadership, structure. The structure that has been around us probably for all our lifetime, but certainly in the last few years, has become very obviously disconnected with us. You have to become your own authority figure. You cannot take for granted what they say. You have to be responsible. You are searching for the truth because you have to rebuild your life. You have to rebuild your foundation. And in fact, speaking of searching for the truth, that's the next card, the bottom row, Six of Swords. Six of Swords is leaving troubled waters, moving to calmer waters. It's a passage. It's moving forward beyond the current situation. And you notice in the card, along with passengers, there are 6 swords, 6 ideas, 6 truths. That's why you need the Judgment card energy. You have to go back. You have to find that thing, that idea, that person, that feeling, whatever it is, bring it forward so that you can rebuild your life. Use the Emperor energy, rebuild your life as you're leaving behind all this craziness. The time is right. You know it is time to move. You're not simply an observer. You're a participant in your own life. Let's go up to the second row. First card we run into, Six of Cups. Very much like the idea of judgment. Six of Cups is something or someone from the past, someone who you're attached to, connected with, and it's very pleasant. It's supportive in some way. Again, the idea of going back to either a person, place, or thing, some feeling, something that you can bring forward into the present, step forward. Or it may be that you run into somebody or you run into something that reminds you of. And that's what opens the door for you, truth be told. Because when this person, place, or thing comes into your life and sort of illuminates, you become like the hermit. You begin to gain insight. You begin to see, feel, hear beyond the current situation. And in fact, the next card over is another judgment. 2 decks, 2 judgment cards in the same reading. You need to step back into the past. Use the 6 of Cups energy, something positive, something pleasant, something supportive. Or again, it may meet, you may be running into somebody you haven't seen in 20, 30 years. God, we used to be friends. There's some element from your past that you need to bring forward so that you can have the truth be told. Or you can begin to tell yourself the truth. That's important too. Word to the wise. Right? That's the expression. And what I find fascinating in this reading is, and it's done a little bit differently, but both the bottom row and the top row talk about leaving the deception behind and using something from the past to pull you into the present. Both the bottom row and top row talk about the same kinds of energies, a little differently, the same kind of energies. You want to stop that 9 of Swords pain. You want the truth to be told. Well, you're going to have to tell yourself the truth, maybe, in the end. Where's a good place to begin? How about telling yourself that you love yourself, that you're worthwhile? The center card, very important, second row, vice versa card. It is the proverbial Cups guy. I like this guy a lot. It's a page. Not a big deal, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You're working on learning to love yourself. Truth be told. Geez, I'm not such a screw up. Geez, I'm not so bad. Yeah, you're not. You've been conditioned to believe you're something less than, and really what you are is something more than. Truth be told. Value yourself. Value your humanity. Stop the negativity. And the only way that you're going to do that, to go back to the past, find some feeling, some person, something positive that you can grab onto and move into the future with. Something that will help you to love and appreciate yourself. Because right now most people feel victimized. And they don't know what to do with it. Hence the 9 of Swords. Change your thinking. Change your attitude. Change yourself. Love yourself. That's a word to the wise. Truth be told. That's the reading for today. Be back tomorrow with another manifesting tarot reading. Hope you're with me. If not, between now and the next time we have a chance to manifest tarot together, as always, peace and blessings.